Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me again live. Let's see what we've got today for you. We have You Can Call Me, of course, live and free on Facebook Messenger to talk about today's topic, which will be coming up in a few minutes. Plus, there will be This Day in Elvis History, Elvis Photo of the Week, and results from the poll about the topic that's coming up. Opening up the second floor of Graceland. It rears its head every so often, and no more so than Elvis Week. People, and I just thought we should really discuss it and try and at least sort of lay a few myths and facts about the upstairs. And if you want to call in after I finish the topic and discuss it, or give your opinion, or anything else you really want to say about Elvis, you can do that. So only Priscilla Presley and Lisa Marie have unlimited access to the second floor and bedroom. Should anyone need to access the second floor at Graceland, there are procedures they must follow to gain access. Writing a memo to Jack Soden as to the reason for needing access and an approximate time needed to, in the quarters, the rooms. A memo is approved by Jack Soden and forwarded to either Priscilla or Lisa Marie's representatives. Approved or disapproved by either and sent back to Jack. By the way, thank you, Lou Dane, for the super chat. If anybody else would like to donate to the channel, and if you do use a super chat, I will address the question because until I actually address it, it stays on my screen. If approved by Jack, he will retrieve the keys from the Graceland vault area. The door has two combinations. One Jack has, and the other is the head of Graceland Security, not affiliated with their uniformed guards. The person or persons approved to enter the bedroom are checked for cameras and have listed on a memo pad what they are bringing up or taking from the room. If photos of an item in the room are made, then each photo is accounted for and stored by Jack Soden. I don't recall seeing any photographs taken recently of anything up there, so I'm not too sure what that means. Jack or one of his security will escort the representative, usually Angie Marquez. Now we're all familiar with Angie. She does the Gates of Graceland, and she's the head of all the archives and so forth, and she shows us all these wonderful things that are in the archive. The time Angie is in the room is timed and documented. Alrighty, so that's the procedure. Jack Soden, Angie Marquez, who's the archives manager, still have to get permission in writing from either Lisa or Priscilla to enter the bedroom. Priscilla and Lisa can do what they please upstairs, and Lisa has had many visitors into her dad's room, apparently. We think that maybe Michael Jackson and let's see now. Let's see some comments. Nicolas Cage as well. Yeah, we think Nicolas Cage probably was allowed up there. But what I really want to ask is your opinion on what you think of should it be opened to the public? Should it never be opened? Why it should be opened? Why it shouldn't be opened? There was also a story going around a few years ago. This was a strange one. There was never any validation of it, or whether it was just a rumor or something. That it is actually empty upstairs, apart from a small area which Lisa stays in. And the story went that some upstairs needed some maintenance, whether it was the roof or something needed maintenance, and some workmen were called in, and when they went up there, They were escorted up there to carry out the work. They were flabbergasted to find that all the rooms were cleaned out. It was just an empty shell. And of course, I don't know whether they were supposed to have been sworn to secrecy or not, but word got out that that's the way it was. Now, whether this was just a story or whether it's true or not, who knows? Now, there were some actual comments left on the poll. I'll give you the overall score of the poll, yes or no, should the second floor of Graceland be open to the public near the end. Ray says, yes, it's time. I think it's been sealed off long enough. The fans have been loyal to Elvis. EPE should consider opening it up as a way to thank Elvis's loyal fans for supporting him all these years. Lorraine says, yes, it's been 44 years now. I think it's time. LS, yes, I think it should be. I do wonder sometimes why it hasn't been. I have little doubt that if visitors' numbers ever drop, it will be. I can't really see any reason not to open it up. It's been 44 years. Everything that's been written has been written, good or bad. Caprice says no, it should be kept private. Jill, I think it should be private, so no. Dolores, let that be Lisa's private place. She needs that, and I think Elvis would have wanted to have kept it private. Jack, a replica of his upstairs should be displayed in the complex across the street. Now that's very interesting. That's worth thinking about. Definitely worth thinking about that one. Helen, no, Steve, some things are only for the family to see. Mark, if Lisa Marie moves to Graceland in the future, I think that a good reason not to open the second floor to the public. If not, why not open it? So he says open it if Lisa's not going to move in, but if she does, then obviously don't open it. James, no, because even when Elvis was alive, it was his private retreat. Only people who Elvis invited to the second floor got to see it. Leave it closed. I cannot see Lisa allowing anyone up there, and good on her. Vilma, I think it's so heartbreaking that after all these years, someone still wants to see where Elvis took his last breath. Let the man rest in peace. Elvis last? No, never. If it was, I wouldn't go up. Elvis deserves something that was just his and always will be. That's Elvis last. Norway 178. No, Elvis left his home to Lisa and she owns it, not EPE. She won't ever be able to live in it, but in an interview I saw, she said that she likes to go up to the home to rest like her father did, and it's the only place she feels safe. So those are some of the comments that people left on the poll, and I will give you the poll results in a little while. What I wanted to do, though, is to show you and explain to you maybe a way that it could be done if it ever was done. So here is the floor plan, and I'm just going to move that out the way. Now, if you look where I am sat at the moment at the base of the main staircases, where we're obviously all so familiar with, that is where I've put start and the first red arrow. Now, just to give you a little bit more so that you can get your bearings, obviously the entrance is at the bottom of the picture. The music room, which is the first floor, is just to the extreme right of this picture. So if you were to start and go up the first flight of stairs, now if you turned left, you would go through a door and then you would find yourself going back down a stairway to the kitchen. So you want to go right, and that would take you to this sort of view, looking down towards the door as you turned. Then the next one, as you turned again, there's the floor plan, you would go up another 3 steps and then through the doors. That door there, that's actually behind that leather door, immediately in the middle of the picture, is the doorway to the attic, the stairs that runs behind Elvis's bathroom. Then you would turn and you would go in the office, which is number 1 on this plan. Okay, and I can show you the office. That's that one there. Then what you would do is you would go to number 2 and you would be looking in the ensuite, which is sort of something that Linda would use, or Ginger or something like that. Then you'd have to sort of retrace your steps, which would be like those 4 dots. And then you would find yourself, after you went through the double doors, you would find yourself in Elvis's bedroom. There. That's looking in towards Elvis's bedroom with the big television, the one window that faces out front. After that, the floor plan, you would turn to your right, and you would go in to see number 4 and Elvis's bathroom. And that's basically this one here. And you're looking through the door, you're looking along the counter. You can see a television at the end of the counter. You can also see a towel, a red towel on a towel ring, hanging just outside the circular shower. And I have actually just put that there, just above that arrow which says SH, that's the shower. Number 5, you would find yourself in the dressing room come bodyguard's room. Then you would go out that door, across the landing, near where you'd come up the stairs. And then you would go into Lisa Marie's bedroom, which is number 6. And there's Lisa on her, what's known as her hamburger bed. Now, this is the interesting part, because a lot of people said, well, they would have to build another staircase for the fans to go out, because you couldn't have them going up and down the stairs. And actually, going up and down the stairs as well is another thing I will touch on in a second. So this is where you then go out of a door of Lisa Marie's bedroom, and it leads to the sun deck. And that door is marked A. You would walk across the sun deck. You would then see a door on your right. You would go through that door, and you would go down the steps and out. And I think those steps lead to the jungle room. So they would then have to find some way of channeling people through the side, the end of the jungle room, and then back to where people normally walk in the jungle room. And I'm going to show you the location of A and B now. So A is obviously leading out of Lisa Marie's bedroom, and B, you can just see the door there with the 3 or 4 little glass panes in the top of the door. So you'd walk across the sun deck and down and into the jungle room. So that's how it would be done, I believe, if it ever needed to be done. Up the stairs, into the office, quick peep into ensuite, quick peep into Elvis's bedroom, through the bathroom, through the dressing room, through the hallway, into Lisa Marie's bedroom, out of Lisa Marie's bedroom by door A onto the sun deck, exit the sun deck through B door, back down into the jungle room. And that's that. Yeah. Okay. I walked through Graceland in a state of disbelief, says Dan. Wish I had taken more time. Yeah, it was very sort of surreal. I'm gonna give you my opinion on whether I think it should be open or closed, kept closed at the end or near the end. I'm going to do the poll. There was the last time I looked, there was nearly 250 votes, and it was very, very simple. Should the second floor of Graceland be open to the public? And at the top of the show, I actually read out just a selection of some of the comments that were left on the subject, and it was a resounding no. 75% of people said no, Graceland's second floor shouldn't be open, and 26 said yes. So nearly 3/4 of the people polled said no. If I was asked that question, it would be, from me, it would be a resounding no. Simple as that. We don't need to see it. I don't think we need to see it. There's nothing up there that we haven't already seen with the pictures that I showed you earlier on. So, no, leave it. leave it. It's we know that Lisa uses it quite frequently, and as a private getaway. It's almost like a bolt hole where she can go for privacy and just to completely and remember her father. So yeah, no, definitely no. It's flown by this episode. Don't forget, I hope you can join me live on Sunday. There'll be live Elvis chat again. This Elvis song of the week, this day in Elvis history, photo of the week, and another Elvis topic for us to discuss. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee by using the link below. Till Sunday, take care, everybody.